Hello, welcome to another GTFU 1 meg video. There's the championship. If you want to pause it and have a look at that, that's going into this race. We are back in the WRX Subaru Time Attack, etc, etc cars. There's your grid for you, sorted out by qualifying. Of course, this first race grid start sorted by qualifying. Kazza, Deering, Slugsy, the top three. Lando and Mike. Let's have a look off the start here. See if I think Lando maybe jump started. Yep, Lando got a jump start, got a bit of a penalty, and it slowed him right down at the start, so he's going to lose a bunch of places. That puts Mike up into 4th. So let's see, anything can happen into the first corner. The first corner's fairly fast, so it's not really an opportunity, although Deering is looking up the inside of Slugsy, and he gets it done. So the first proper opportunity for overtaking is going to be up into the dockyard section of the track, which is just up this hill. It's kind of a strange shaped corner. So and Deering going wide into there, going right off track. How many places is that going to cost him? Just one to Slugsy. Spikey making a move on Mike as well. Spikey into 4th. Nice one, Spikey. I do like seeing him do well, especially early on, because it gives him plenty of time to crash out. So there's a bit of a bundle forming behind Mike there. There's Bees. Who else is there? Flip Flops, CJ, Luke Mabby, the recovering Lando Norris, of course. Through the tunnel then for the first time. Mike seems to have adopted a Toyota livery this week. He had a Pramac one last time. He's got a Castrol. Really, it's a Toyota livery, but there we go. So CJ having a little look around the outside of Bees. I think, has he got that done? Bees got the inside for the next one. Bit of damage to the wing, but nothing major. Back onto the lead then, so we've got Kaz in first, pulling out a bit of a gap, nice and relaxed. The real battle here is between Slugsy and Deering for second. Deering going wide again into that corner, and Slugsy having that position back, or does he? No, not quite, still side by side. Slugsy's going to fall in behind, try and get the slip, sparks flying everywhere, so we skip a little bit of time here. Looking back from Spikey to Mike, being pushed along. What a view that is, that's excellent. So is Mike going to have a look up the inside? He does indeed, and he gets it. Discs glowing into the dockyard. Has he got it? No, Spikey holds on to it. Nicely done. I don't even think there was any contact. There was contact there, but that was all good. Little push on. You see the wings working as well in this view, which is nice. Spikey going wide. Can Mike get the inside? You can hear the tyres skipping along the tarmac. That means you're doing it just about right. I think Mike's actually pushing him along here. They're trying to get away from Bees. Or is Mike just trying to get it done into the hairpin, thinking it's too dangerous through the tunnel? Oh well, oh, not Bees, sorry, I meant Flip Flop. Flip Flop was right there with him now. Into the hairpin. This is always a dodgy moment. It looks like they're a long way back, but you can do it from there. Lando coming up the middle, Flip Flop on the inside. Mike, bang, bang, bang. Everyone gets through there nicely, and Bees is there as well. So back up to the front. Oh, Kazza. There's Deering in the. Well, you can see that car from a long way off. It's very bright. The hairpin then, Slugsy having a look all over the back of Deering. Oh, Deering in first. Oh, Kazza. Oh, Kazza must have had. I'll tell you what. Let's go with Kazza. Had a mechanical issue there. Must have found a false neutral or something. Oh, we'll go with that. So that puts Deering up into the lead now. Slugsy still in third. Kazza having a look up the inside of Deering. This battle is going to run and run. Look at these three. This is way out ahead. I think Lando's the next one, and he's quite a way back. So these three are free to fight all on their own. It's going to be very interesting coming into the dockyard. Can well, the last couple of times we've seen Deering go through there, he's gone wide. Sitting on the rear wing of Kazza then, looking back at Deering and Slugsy. Deering going up the inside. Slugsy trying to follow him through. Slugsy getting the extreme inside. Deering looks like he's just about got through. Yep, Deering's got through. Slugsy did not. Oh no, wait a minute, there's Slugsy. Oh, look at this, 3 wide. Kazza's surely not going to sit on the outside of that. No, it's not. Deering gets a bit squashed against the wall, no harm done. And Slugsy goes into first. Good racing, gents. Let's stay with this one for a little while then. Oh, I think Kazza got squeezed against the wall a little bit there. Steering very squirrely over the top, so braking into the hairpin. Who's going to be bravest? Kazza's going for a dive up the inside, and he makes it work. So Deering back into third, Slugsy in second, and Kazza back up into the lead again. This is awesome racing. Well done, chaps. Ooh, and let's have a little bit a look further back. There seem to be in groups of 3 fighting here. So this is Spiky, Luke, and CJ. So Luke on the inside, CJ looking for somewhere to go. Can't quite find a gap between them. There we are, 3 wide. Luke chops his nose off, and Spiky gets down to 10th. Spiky must have had a crash that I missed, actually. I thought CJ had gone off there. Because he was in 4th and now he's in 9th, so I'm not quite sure what happened. But oh, Luke throwing sparks off the wall into the dockyard. Luke's got the inside, Spiky on the outside. A little nudge, I think, from CJ, and they both go wide. I think Luke outbraked himself. Spiky coming back, gets kind of caught up behind CJ. Oh no, this is really difficult to keep up with what's going on. Whew. Let's go back to the front. I know this is a bit of a longer video than normal as Slugsy goes in front of Kazza. That could be temporary though, because we're going to go 3 wide into the hairpin, more or less. What a battle these are having. So this is by no means sorted out. We're only on lap 7. So this was a really difficult video to cut down. I'm sorry it's a bit longer than I like it to be, but there was so much going on that I really struggled to cut it down. Oh, what's this? We've got a replay of something here. This is CJ and Spiky going into the tunnel. Bit of contact. CJ hits the inside. Oh, dear me. That was pretty much a racing incident. I think it was. I don't think anyone was at fault there, but it's a shame for CJ. So let's have our traditional look from the back to the front. So Tigger we've got at the back here, having fun through the tunnel in that nice rainbow coloured car. Archie holding his own in 12th, just bouncing off the wall there, in a rush to get that subway to someone. CJ now in 11th after his little incident in the tunnel. Aaron up in 10th, quite well spread out the back of this grid. They're all just doing their own thing. Spiky in 9th. Where is Spiky? There's Spiky in 9th. Again, all on his own. Luke up to 8th. I'm not sure what happened to Luke in qualifying, but I think he does struggle a little bit with these. Flip-flop 7th. And then we got Bees in 8th. There's a yellow flag up ahead. What's the yellow flag about? Okay, it's gone green. I didn't see anyone. Oh, no, there is someone. There's Slugsy there. Something's happened at the front. I remember this now. Let's have a little replay of this, see what happened. So they're still battling up the front there. Slugsy gets tagged on the... Okay, I see what happened. That was unfortunate, but nothing malicious. So let's have a look on board. I think what happens... So Slugsy gets his front caught on Kazza, and then he gets a tap on the rear, and it just turns him straight into the wall. Nice view of Deering, and where then along comes Bees. There's Bees. Bam! Sickening crunch straight into the side, and it also ruins Bees' race. That was a big accident, but I really don't think that was anyone in particular's fault. I think that was just hard racing, and that kind of went a little bit wrong. But so now we've got Lando in second and Mike in third. This is excellent result. Lando after that false start getting dropped right back, so that's pretty good for Lando. And they're chasing down Kaz. Kaz is having another mechanical problem. No, he's just going wide and driving poorly. Lando going up into first. Wow, Lando from the back to the front. Nicely done. I know there was a few incidents there, but still. Good stuff. And Mike on the podium. I really want to. Always want Mike to do well. He's a lad that I have raced with more than anyone else, I think, in this room, or longer than anyone else, I should say. Maybe not more. But he's also a Leeds lad, so we always want Mike to do well. as we watch this battle for the top three. A couple of notable absences from this race. There's Blue Ukulele, who was on holiday, that's myself. No Don Clark, he was also away, and Harvig, John, who normally causes a bit of entertainment in these races. He was massively hungover, so he also failed to participate. So we got Lando and Kaza fighting for the lead now, 11 as we go on to lap 12, so 2 more laps to go. This is going to be I think we'll just probably focus on this battle for third for the rest of the race now. Deering also in fourth there. If this group gets fighting, which is what he'll be hoping for, he will also be part of this mix. Side by side into the docks. Mike also looking for space. Mike following Lando through. Was there a little bit of a tap? I think there was a bit of a tap because Mike backed off there like the gentleman that he is. Lando and Kaza bumping and barging through the dockyard. Kaza can't seem to find a way around. Mike kicking off the sparks, and Deering is there now. Deering has got Mike's slip, and hopefully they'll all be able to pull together, and it will be a four-way battle for the lead going into the last lap, or last couple of laps. Cabs are up into first now. Is that going to last? Ooh, that's tight. Nicely done. Side by side all the way through there. That is a scary section because there's no room for error. Lando going to have a dive up the inside. No, but Deering is, and Deering, oh, that's a shame. Deering just outbrakes himself straight into the side of Lando. Deering does back off and give him space. Yeah, that's unfortunate because that was turning into a good battle, but it's not over yet. We've still got lap 12 and 13 to go. Lando looking up the inside of Mike. Lando will be driving a bit frustrated now because he was in that, but now he's got to work just to pull it back again. Get your head down. And Mike, you can just stay there for now. Take that slip and get back up into the battle for the lead. He's not taking my advice. He's going side by side through the tunnel, and he's got ahead. He's hoping to get Kaza's slip, I think. Great racing at night when you can see the brake discs glowing in the braking zones. I love it. Okay, this looks like a battle now for the podium. Let's just have a little bit further back. We'll come back to that one in a bit. So this is Bees and Aaron having a little bit of a scrap here for 9th place. Good to see, nice and clean. And this is back to the front now, back to that battle for the podium. So we've got Deering, Mike and Lando. I think Kaz has probably got it done and dusted and is off now. So now this is a battle for second. Can Deering get on the podium? I hope not at the expense of Mike. He's looking dangerous though. Mike's just going to keep calm, hold on. This is the final lap now. Stay in Lando's slip and just take your line. I'm quite tense. I'm just going to watch this. Oh, and we're done. So that never got sorted out. I was hoping I was building something there. That was quite funny. So Kaza in first, Lando second, Mike third, Deering fourth, Flip Flop coming home in sixth, Luke in seventh, Spikey in eighth. Go on Bees, having a bit of a poor race, I think. Oh, of course, Slugsy ruined his race a little bit there. Nice little handbrake though to finish it off. Aaron in 10th, CJ 11th, Tigger. Is CJ going to handbrake it? I love CJ's handbrakes. Normally just plows it straight into a wall. Tigger and Archie still having a little bit of a scrap, following each other around for 12th and 13th, and that will be your grid for the next race, the reverse of that result, obviously. A little bit of a breather here. As we go, next morning into the second race. This one, of course, rolling start, so reverse grid of the last result. So I would expect Bees to do fairly well here, because he's kind of the first of the fast guys. No offence to anyone else, of course. But yeah, so let's see how can Archie handle the pressure of going off from the front of the grid there. Tigger in second, CJ third, Aaron fourth, Bees fifth, Spiky sixth, Flip Flop seventh, Slugsy in eighth, and then there are the fast ones who will really be pushing through. Actually just leading off. I think CJ got Tiggs on the first corner there. I don't know how. Tigger seemed to get a poor start somehow. Not sure how that would work. Nice calm start to the race. These reverse grids, and then it all goes crazy. Then it seems to settle out for a bit. A lot of sliding, a lot of tyres squealing into the dockyard, and the camera's going mad. Aaron's gone wide. Gets bullied by the big boys. And Mike in 12th, I'm not sure. Mike's right at the back there. Something must have happened to him, but I'm sure he'll be pulling that one back up. So who have we got looking dangerous? We've got Slugsy there in 6th. Oof, that's scary. That was never going to go well for everyone. Everyone managed to get through though. Lots of sparks flying, lots of sliding, but everyone managed to do it. Slugsy around the outside. Oh no, Slugsy and Bees seem to have some kind of magnet, and that is rejoin of the year from Slugsy. Right into the middle of everyone, sideways on. Beautifully done, sir. So Slugsy's really got work to do now, because he's also been pushed by Kaza. Tiggs there just getting elbowed out of the way. Ooh, Slugsy and Kaza pushing and shoving and really trying to gain supremacy of the mid-pack there. Slugsy having a look at Aaron. Kaza's just having a breath. Aaron fighting back on Slugsy, and he's got him back again. So Flip Flop and Bees also there. Let's have a look, see what's happening at the front here. We've got Deering, Spiky and Lando. So Deering looking really strong now, because everyone else squabbling in the background, the likes of Kaza and Slugsy, who are his normal kind of rivals, are really being held up behind him. So he's got a real chance of just pulling it out. Something happening in the background there. What happened there? I think I saw Bees hit the wall. Oh, Aaron hits Bees 4 wide into the, look at that, 4 wide, and that just puts Bees out into the wall, unfortunately. But he's having a rough time as Bees, and that is Deering going through on CJ. So Deering will just want his head down now. He'll just want to drop CJ off. CJ is known for fighting back there. Look at him already cutting up to the inside, looking for the slip. But yeah, Deering will be just trying to break that slipstream, so he doesn't have to worry about CJ, and pulling out a big old gap on everyone else. This is the battle for 4th, 5th and 6th. This is Spiky holding up Slugsy and Kaza. And this is the fun thing about these races. If you're kind of a mid-pack runner like myself and Spiky are, then being able to hold up these guys is really good fun, because you can really race clean and really frustrate them. But Kaza having a look up the inside, Slugsy having a look up the inside, and Spiky running in a little bit wide there, and that place is now gone. He can, alright, he's still side by side with Kaza. He can maybe cause some havoc yet. Brave stuff. Ooh, that was a posh red fade. I don't know what happened there. So this is CJ, Kaza and Slugsy. This is skipped on now. We're on to lap 5. CJ is a great defender, and the thing I like about CJ, he's got the kind of Valentino Rossi attitude of, when you get overtaken, just bite straight back, which is something I like to try and do, as well as people who race me know I'm most dangerous when I'm just being overtaken. And there you go, there's a good example of that. So Slugsy got past CJ, and CJ just cut back through and told him, nope, I'm having this place, you're going to have to work harder for it yet. So we're on lap 5, and yeah, CJ in a podium position, Lando in 2nd. Now the question is, when Kaza and Slugsy do eventually get past CJ, if they do, hopefully they won't, that would be nice to see, then can they chase down Lando and Deering? I think Deering might be gone now. Deering is done. Kaz is throwing some sparks there, but I think Lando might just about be catchable. So Kaz having a look up the inside of CJ, and CJ just cutting straight back. It's a little nudge from Slugsy. Controls the slide beautifully through the hairpin, but he does drop behind Kazza. So now Kazza is working his way back up, and CJ is still playing with Slugsy, and Mike has now joined the fight as well, so that's more fun for CJ there. Slugsy going up his inside, and CJ just cutting back through. That is his favourite move, and he does it well. Slugsy getting very squirrely on the exit of the dockyard there, which gives Mike a little look at the outside, but nothing comes of it. See Kazza there catching up with Lando. If Deering is catchable, we're on lap 6 now, 3 ways into the tunnel. This could go very wrong in the tunnel. It has gone very wrong. Oh no, Slugsy was lucky to survive that. We've seen that go much worse in the previous race for CJ, actually, funnily enough, who was involved in that one. So Slugsy and Bees now. Slugsy in 7th. Slugsy's really struggling with this race. Slugsy's fast when he's out on his own, but it looks like he's struggling in the midfield here, struggling with the battles. Where are we now? We're on lap 7, and we've got a bunch, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the CJ train, and this is what this is basically the job of the guys who aren't right up at the front. CJ, wow, how did you hang on to that? So CJ losing a couple of places. Bees going through into 6th to go up into the dockyard. Spiky looking for an opening, 3 wide. Nice wide entrance to this corner. So wow, look at that. I just watched this, so I won't be able to call it. I think someone went off there. Was that? Oh, that was CJ diving off to the side there, unfortunately. So let's go for our look from the back to the front, and we've got a battle going on at the back. This is Tigger and Archie having a nice little ding-dong. How's that going to go? Oof, Archie gets a little touch into the wall, but manages to hang on to it. So Tigger in 11th, Aaron in 10th there, all on his own. And then there's this whole mess of Bees and CJ and Spiky and flip-flopping amongst them as well. Fighting for 4th, we got Mike and Slugsy. Slugsy obviously managed to push through all that mess, and Mike followed him. And then we've got the top 3. We got Kazza trying to catch Lando, doesn't actually seem to be making any ground on that. So, and then Deering out in the front. That's probably one of the few times we'll see him, because I think Deering has this done now. And this is Bees and Flip-Flop once again. Bees and Flip-Flop fighting into the dockyard. Flip-Flop on the inside, Bees on the outside. Bit of a sickening thud as they go door to door. It's a good job these cars don't have wing mirrors, because if they did, they wouldn't anymore. This is Flip-Flop and Bees still fighting. This is a few laps further on now. This is lap 11, and it's almost exactly the same move. Door to door, flip holding the inside, and then can Bees get around him coming out of here? That was very similar to the last time we saw them go through there, so it shows you they were consistently fighting, but maybe try something new. So this is on board with Kazza, looking at Lando. Lando finally succumbing to the speed of Kazza. Can he get around the outside here? Can he do a cutback? No, that's blocked. Lando just parks it on the apex and doesn't give the opportunity for Kazza to outrun him out of there. So Lando putting up a good fight. He's only got to hang on to it for, well, 1 more lap now, and he will have that 2nd place, which would be quite a feat, because Kazza is on a charge, and he does seem to like these cars. Look at it, just nose to tail. We're going to hopefully stay with this battle for the full lap. I cut the last one a bit short. Into the dockyard, Lando hugging that inside, not giving Kazza any opportunity to get a look up the inside. Kazza's going to go for the cutback then, but Lando nicely placing his car in the way. This is a tricky one to defend through the dockyard, because there's so many lines, so many areas he can use, but he does it. He does it nicely. Ooh, Kazza jinxing to the left there. Not sure why that was. Obviously, this was going on all throughout the lap, so we've skipped on a little bit to the exit of the tunnel into the hairpin. Notorious. Looks like Kazza might have it done here. He had the inside line, but he's slowed on the exit, so can he get the slip? Can he just dive up the inside here? No, he's going for the outside. Lando defending beautifully. So close to the wall on the exit there. Deering's definitely got this done. There he is, look, crossing the line, and it looks like Lando held Kazza off for the entire lap. Very nicely done. So Lando second, Kazza third, Slugsy in fourth. That was a great race. That was good to see Lando doing that. Mike unfortunately coming in fifth, not getting that podium, but nice handbrake turn anyway. Spiky piles it into the wall, Beast follows him, flip-flop in eighth. What was that, CJ in ninth? Oh, CJ doing his usual painting the walls. Aaron on his own in 10th. And Tigger in 11th, and I believe Archie actually rage quit, I'm afraid to say. And that concludes the highlights for those two races. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll have a quick look. This is the race results for you if you're really interested. Pause and have a look through that, and then I'll put the championship results while I remind you to like and subscribe. Don't forget to catch the races streamed live on Sunday evening on Spikeybrummie's channel. Stream normally goes up about 8 and race starts at 9. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.